If I knew, because I had like, you know, $100,000 when I was 25 years old, and my mission was to live overseas. I thought like by buying this investment property, I'm pouring in all my cash into this property, and then that will be, that's a sacrifice I've got to make, and then I can't go live my dream. That's what I thought.
Yeah, you had to choose one or the other.
Exactly. Knowing what I know now is that you can just invest 10% of that money in the investment property. You can get the rent from the property that pays all expenses.
Whatever, yeah.
And I can go live overseas. So I could have done both.
Could have done both.
But I was lacking the information.
Lacking the awareness.
Yeah, I know it now. But I just know that it wasn't meant to be.
Fuck, you used to be stuck in the past?
I used to be stuck in the past.
Fuck out of here.
Yesterday.
How did that go down, man?
It wasn't good. I used to have a issue with investing in property.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Always wanted to invest. When's the right time? And later on, I was in a negative state. I was very, bitter.
Yeah, bitter, yeah, that's right.
And I was very like, talking down to myself about how I should have invested. That should have, could have, would have.
Fuck.
Should have bought a house. Why didn't I? And all that sort of what I was saying. If I had a house, my situation would have been better now. All that stuff, So, come to understanding obviously that today is a new day. We're in the present. You can just go by one now.
Yeah.
Right the wrongs, if it was a wrong. If it's seen as a wrong, you can right the wrong now.
Yeah, right the wrongs, that's right.
But having a house back in the day could have helped my situation now, yes. Is it a game changer? No.
No. You just feel that maybe you missed out on something.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It's something. There's a regret of some sort.
There is a regret, yeah. But being stuck in the past, obviously a lot of people do it. Sometimes my mind does go in the past.
Yeah.
Doesn't get stuck there.
Thinks about the past, that's fine.
And the future.
Correct.
But the whole point here is not getting stuck there.
That's it.
But a lot of people are stuck in the past. They love talking about the good old days.
It's all right.
Yeah, the good old days is, remember the time we used to be at school and we used to have fun and this and that.
No responsibilities.
Exactly. And all they're really saying is that I'm not doing shit now.
Correct. They're living off the fuel of the past.
Exactly.
But getting hung up on the past and having like resentment towards something, my problem was I get hung up on shit about the past that it's impossible to be any other way. Like for instance, I get pissed off at myself that I didn't know enough back in the day. Like, how did I not know this, or how did I miss that fucking whatever thing?
That's right.
Like if only I knew now if only I knew then what I know now. That's weird. Because there's no way, how the fuck are you going to know?
You can't know.
But I feel like there's something inside that I feel like I could have known.
Could have known, yeah.
Or I should have known.
Should have told you. How could we miss this?
Yeah, especially when it's so easy.
Yeah.
Like so simple.
Yeah, look, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
And look, I'd say myself, or our generation, or even a bit older, with a sort of a handicap.
Okay.
Compared to everyone now. Like, there was no internet. There was no YouTube.
Right.
So if you wanted to know some shit, you got to know the person. You got to find the person who's got the information.
Okay.
These days, you're sort of pretty much out of excuses. You Google search something, you search something on YouTube, there's got some guy professional out there that's got an answer for you. You could search for the answer. And you could say, you could have done the same thing back in the day, but it was a lot harder.
All right, so information for us back in the day was a lot harder.
It was. There was no internet, so to access information was a lot harder. You got to go find the person.
That's right.
This person could be in another country. You're 15 years old. Where are you going to go?
Yeah. Yeah, true. What is that then? What is that feeling of like, I should have known? Where does that come from? What the fuck is that? I should have known.
Yeah, again, there's a lack that I don't. The should have known gets you a result. You're after a result. So, my result, with the example I used before, was having a house, having an investment property. If I knew, because I had like, you know, $100,000 when I was 25 years old, around there anyway.
Yeah, money saved up and shit.
Okay, exactly. And my mission was to live overseas. Go live in Greece. Now, I thought like by buying this investment property, I'm pouring in all my cash into this property, and then that will be, that's a sacrifice I've got to make, and then I can't go live my dream. That's what I thought.
Yeah, you had to choose one or the other.
Exactly. Now, with the information I got now, which, you know, I'm hung up on, I should have known this back in the past, but knowing what I know now is that you can just invest 10% of that money in the investment property. You can get the rent from the property that pays all expenses.
Whatever, yeah.
And I can go live overseas. So I could have done both.
Could have done both.
But I was lacking the information.
Lacking the awareness.
Yeah, I know it now. But I'm not going to be blaming myself why I didn't know it then. I mean, it's easy to do, obviously.
Yeah, correct.
And I have thought about it back in the day, but I just know that it wasn't meant to be. I'm at peace with it.
Yeah, hindsight's 2020.
It is.
Of course, but we've got a lot of people who, let's say, are thinking about people. They're thinking about their life in a way, it should have gone this way. This person didn't let me do this, or this motherfucker was in my way. All right, that's not taking accountability. And you know, if you're being wronged or there's an injustice, you keep that with you. You play that victim card, is what it is. So you're holding on to it because that justifies the shit you ain't doing now.
Exactly.
You generally, some motherfucker who's hung up in the past and like, oh, poor me and this and that, they don't apply themselves as much. They use it as a crutch, and that becomes part of their identity, obviously.
Spot on. So again, it's just, what are you doing now? So if certain people like become famous and become rich and they get everything that they desired, they're not thinking about the fucking past. You're only thinking about the past because you think you're not doing shit now. Well, I think you probably know that you're not doing shit now.
There's some sort of regret that's going on now.
Exactly. It's like saying, like, you know, I don't have anybody in my life, anyone special in my life. I don't have my partner. And I'm thinking about my girlfriend in high school.
Oh,
Only if I had her.
correct.
She was the one.
I didn't play my cards
I
right.
didn't play my cards right. I fucked up.
Get the fuck out of here.
But if you had that special somebody now, you wouldn't give a fuck about your missus in
Correct.
high school.
Correct.
So yeah, that's where it comes from. I ain't doing shit now. That's why I got to go in the past and focus on that to make me feel better.
That's right. How about, what can we use the past for? Besides getting hung up on shit, obviously you got to assess it and say, yeah, I can't change anything that's happened. I can't change that fucking I didn't know this, or I can't change that this person did this to me and I didn't tell them to go get fucked. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know, this situation happened to me. I can't change that. Cool.
No.
All right. We can use the past as a guideline to not make the same mistake again.
Exactly.
Now, when I say the same mistake, just because you tried to get a girl in high school, or you tried to fucking do something and it didn't work out for you, obviously that doesn't mean don't do it again.
No.
You know, oh, the outcome was so bad. See, a lot of the times we use the past in a negative way to disable us and to stop allowing us to grow. It gets in our way.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
We're reliving the past in the present.
To validate the negativity.
Exactly. So we want to stay in the hole.
That's it.
That's what we're doing. We're staying in the hole. And as the example you gave before, there is a benefit of looking in the past and saying, hey, like me before, I didn't buy an investment property. Sweet. But I am alive now, and I can go buy one now.
Right.
Let's say I right the wrong.
Never too late.
That's it. I don't have a girlfriend. I wish I had my girlfriend from high school here with me. My true love. So you don't have her, you don't have everyone now, go find somebody. Become the person that's worthy of attracting that person, that special somebody. Yeah, so look at the past, see where you're at here, and fix it and go forward. That's it.
That's right. And the world doesn't owe you nothing.
100%. Whatever you want, you've got to go grab it.
That's right.
Nothing comes free.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who think there's an injustice that's been put upon them.
Guaranteed.
That's that obviously it's all part of that identity. This is who I am. Poor me. It's like you've almost got like because you had a shit start, which obviously people go through things. You think that you're at a disadvantage. Your identity or your ego wants to carve out individuality. That individuality can be made up of negativity. We'd rather be individual and fucking a victim than be part of the masses, blend in and be accountable.
Yeah, exactly. Okay with myself. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bravo.
That's it.
But what I want people to start understanding, just to wrap this up, is that you want to be a different motherfucker. You know, a lot of these people, they get hung up on the past that leads them to drugs, this and that.
Yep.
You know, sometimes that kind of, you know, law, you know, above the law kind of gangster lifestyle appeals to a lot of cunts. All right, because I feel like I'm different. I'm part of something different. Yeah. It's underground. But the rarest motherfuckers are the people who want to improve themselves, who have their routine and they do their positive acts every day and try to better themselves every day. That's the rarest person. If you want to,
if you want to be an individual, that's what you got to do.
That's what the real motherfucker is. The kind who hooks himself up, the kind who doesn't get hung up, but the person who's not a victim, who is not a victim and has full control of everything.
Perfect.
Of themselves.
Yeah, learn from your mistakes and do what you do now. Now is all that matters.
Control what you can.